Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be your reading for May 11th to the 17th. We'll take a look into what has happened to you. Important message for Aquarius, okay? Timelines can also be all the way extended to like 18, 19, 20, depending on your actions, okay? So if you move fast, you probably are going to jump timelines. And if you move slow, you're probably going to delay timelines. Everybody different, all right? Check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, guys. Okay, everything is posted on my channel, including the main monthly reading as well. Okay, important message for Aquarius. Okay, channeled important message through the portal. Are you overthinking the crap out of something? What are you overthinking? Interesting. Okay. Channel message, May 11th to the 17th. Okay. By the way, I see multiple people here. Okay, lots of energies. All right. I also see a soul connection that you are reminiscing or missing, okay? But you're rejecting the fact that you miss this person for some reason. Interesting, you're a little bit... My God, so many things happening. Okay. Well, you also, like other air signs, air signs, air sign, got money opportunities coming in this week. So if you are those of you who are applying for a job or starting a new career path, this is a great week to work on that, okay? Also, new connections are coming into your way. This can be work, relationships, friendship, family, and you name it, okay? It does not just limit to love. But I feel like this is more like leaning towards work, okay? I don't know what you're working on. Let's see. You couldn't decide something here. You have a hard time of putting things onto the ground. So things are very up in the air. Like a lot of factors are impacting your decision. So you couldn't really make the call yet. You're waiting for more information to come down to the ground, to lay in front of your eyes. Like you got all the cards laying in front of you, and then you will know which one to choose. That's in the past, okay? That's possibly past week extending to this week. Also, like I mentioned, you are rejecting something that has to do with a soul connection, okay? For the current situation, I see you are working something around your home, your stability, your money, your finance, okay? You probably can even just organizing your home or like buying furnitures and stuff like that, yeah. And you're wishing for things to go well in your home, something around the home, okay? In the future, I see there's a realization coming to your mind from the divine universe, okay? So you are going to be downloaded some message and some information, and that is going to help you to have a new perspective regarding to the soul connection that we saw in the past, all right? Also, I see one energy being super rational here, okay? I don't know who that is. This can be you, this can be them. Super strategic, super rational, operate from their mind. They think everything from a logical perspective, data, science kind of thing. The other person, okay, that I see here, this can be you, this can be them. The other energy is like confidence, you know, vibrating from their heart, you know, they vibe from their heart, you know, they're passionate, they're confident, okay? All right. Let's do the clarifications, all right? I think for your reading, it will require a lot of clarifications. All right. For Aquarius, give me the Ace of Pentacles first. Let me just adjust my seating a little bit. Ace of Pentacles. What you got? For the Ace of Pentacles, you got Ace of Pentacles again. Okay. Two of Pentacles, which is already showing up in your rating. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like this is more of a connection that you are like deciding, should I engage in it, should I not? But I feel like eventually you probably will go towards this. Okay. Interesting. Why I feel like this is more of a new connection here. Yeah, it's almost like you know somebody or you met somebody new, and you're like, should I reach out to them? Should I ask them out? Type of thing, or should I like send them a message, you know, to express my feelings? Type of thing. So you're like, I don't know. Okay, that's you. All right. Okay, that makes sense. All right. What are you rejecting here, though? What are you rejecting? Okay. What are you saying no? Okay. You want connections, but you also want emotional independence. The hell? Well, that happens, you know. I feel like because you have experienced so much challenges in your relationships regarding to human relationships, you probably got burned at some point where, you know, it's just tough to deal with overall. Like, human relationships are complicated to deal with. So on one hand, you have so much to give, so much to bring to the table, and what you do want is actually happiness. Okay, this can be like happiness, like build a family, like type of thing, like whether or not you want children or not. You can be like two people growing old together, or like two people with the kids running around type of thing. You do want that. That's what you want. But you're like, you know what? Now I'm not sure anymore. So let me just suppress this down, and let's go for emotional independence for a while, all right? That's what's going on in your subconscious. I don't feel like on the surface you're like that. I don't think people can actually see that you now need emotional independence. Yeah. Okay. What is the challenge? What is the challenge here? Wait, let me grab another deck. Man, your reading is gonna be a long one. I already knew it. What is the challenge? It's almost like you have to fight hard to have happiness and love. Okay, do you have... Okay, multiple scenarios, all right? Some of you, when things doesn't work out, you have to leave a situation. It's almost like you're forced to give up a situation and you have to leave. And that just, it's a lot to take, you know, it's wasting your time. It's almost like, okay, for example, like two people met up, right? And for some reason, like you guys couldn't work out. So, but things are going very well. You guys got that connection, but unfortunately, like just reality factors wise, it's not working out. So you have to exit that situation. it costs you a lot of time, okay, a lot of time, and you are always like waiting for this to maybe come into a result. Let's say maybe you guys are going to get engaged or get married at some point, but that never happened. But you waited for so long, and it's very disappointing. The whole experience is very disappointing to you, because the result is not what you expected. You give your time, you give your energy, and eventually, what the fuck do I get? Nothing? And I have to walk away with that? It just doesn't make sense. So now, you'd rather put more time and energy just on you. You get what I mean? You'd rather put like a majority of the time and energy on yourself to build yourself up, no matter it's your work, no matter it's your money, no matter it's your meaning of life, your purpose. You're focusing on all aspects of you to build yourself up. You know, so yes, you are saying no to majority of the connection that either in the past they didn't work out. If exes reach out to you, you're going to reject them. You're going to say no, although you do care for them, although you do love them. All right. If there are new connections showing up in your life, you're going to be evaluating the shit out of it. Okay. Almost in a very controlling way. I get Virgo energy here. Almost in a very like, hey, okay, I got like a list of paper, all right? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Look, all right, I'm putting my glasses on. This is you. All right, so interviewer, date number 1. All right, here's my questionnaire for you. First of all, do you got any kids? Second of all, do you want kids? And third of all, are you a fucker that's going to step behind my back and cheat on me? And number 4, what's your financial situation? How much money do you get? Blah, 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 blah. You're going to list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 and interviewing them like a it's almost like you're like the TV reporter. Yeah, you're almost like on a podcast or something like that. Yeah, it's, man, that's what you're going through in love life. I feel like, yeah, now we're talking about love life. All right, Jesus Christ. I mean, this can also be work situation too, but all right. I want to do some more cards for you here. All right, let's see. What's the mental clarity here? Yeah. Very, very, very interesting cards. Okay. Very interesting reading. So you're pretty much done with spending your time on unnecessary people or situations, I would say. Yeah. All right. Okay. What is this? Yeah, you're like, you start to become more emotionally mature in the future. All right, that's what I see. If in the past it's very hard for you to let things go, now things are different. You grow from the past experience right there. Okay, you're able to have self-control. You're able to consider all aspects of the things, not just to go from your feelings. So if you're somebody who's a hard lover boy or lover girl in the past, I see you are maturing into an adult to be like, yeah, you know, if I want 3 kids, this person gotta want 3 kids too. This person cannot be somebody who want no kids, or this person cannot be somebody who cannot feed my kids. If you're a woman, you're looking for a man, you're looking for a provider, you know what I mean? And if you're a man, if you want 2 kids, you're going to find a woman who can give you 2, all right? You are not going to match with a woman who doesn't want kids. Or if you're a man who doesn't want kids at all, you're not going to match up with a woman who looks so attracted to you. You guys connect so well. You guys have like sparks flying around and like you know, what would you call it? Like oh man, what do you call that? Man, it's like sparkling in the sky type of thing. Yeah. you're not going to match with that person because you do not want kids and they do. Yeah, so that's what you realize. That's what you mature. It's almost like it also give me a feeling like, okay, let's say if you're in your 29, you're entering into your 30 area, you're like, you know what, I'm almost 30 here, all right? The majority of my adulthood is almost like gone. I gotta think about my future. I gotta think about, building a family, like building something here. Cause I'm 30, You give me a feeling of that. So yeah. Alright. Okay, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. I'll see you next week. Subscribe and like. Subscribe and like or comment. Alright, bye.